Hey everybody, it's Greg Christensen of Grandview Livestock here. Just kind of show you what we're doing here today. We're planting corn, which is maybe part of raising livestock. We don't feed a lot of corn, but I do have some farm ground we plant corn and soybeans on, and we're planting corn today. We plant corn in 30-inch rows. It's a 12-row planter. It's a split row planter. When we plant beans, we put the front rows engaged, and we plant them in 15-inch rows. The corn will be planted about 1 3/4 inch deep. Here you can see you can't hardly see that kernel down there, but it's got to be kind of precise for corn. It likes to be planted about that deep, and you want it to just have the seeds the same distance apart every seed. So these would be about 7 inches apart. It drops the seed. It's not quite as easy as maybe you've heard about, just dig a hole and put the seed in it and wait for it to rain. No, it's going to be a little more precise than that. So this is a 12-row planter. The corn seed costs about $300 a bag, and it'll take a bag of plant just a little over 3 acres, so you might as well say that's $100 an acre for seed. This is a field that we spread litter on. You saw spreading litter there, so we spread litter on this field, chicken litter, which will have the nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. And then we'll come back, we'll add some more nitrogen after the corn's up and growing a little bit, just over the top. So that fertilizer program will cost over $100 an acre. And then we'll have to have chemical on it to keep the weeds down, otherwise we wouldn't even have a corn crop. So, you're gonna get right around $250 an acre or so in a corn crop. Corn's selling today. Local co-op would probably pay you $3 a bushel if you brought it in there. So, we've got to get, close to 100 bushel an acre here to pay our direct expenses, and that doesn't really give us much for the tractor, planter, combine, sprayer, fuel, depreciation, those kind of things. So it's an expensive thing to put a crop in the ground, and corn's one of the more expensive crops we plant here. You want to do a good job at it. We've got a pretty day today. It looks nice, but to say it's probably gonna be some rain coming in, colder temperatures, maybe even some snow flurries next week. So I hope we're not doing this all over again. Sometimes that happens. But you got to get it in the ground to give it a chance, so we'll see here what happens. So here we are up in the cab. This tractor has auto steer. It can drive a lot straighter than I can drive. And honestly, you can plant a lot more acres and plant a longer day if you don't have to be watching your planter marker and trying to drive straight throughout the field. And it makes it a lot easier to combine if you got good straight rows. So here's our monitor. This is the page I usually have pulled up. It's telling me I'm on my line, and now we can see here I planted 40.48 acres. Here I enter my field name. And now we're back on that map. And then this monitor here, this is the planter monitor. It tells me if everything's planting what it's supposed to be planting. Okay, so here we are in the cab of the tractor. This tractor has auto steer. It can drive a lot straighter than I can drive. And it makes combine a lot easier if your rows are good and straight. You can work a lot longer day if you're not having to just concentrate and drive straight all day long. So it's really a pretty profitable investment. Here we have the tractor monitor. Tells me I'm on my line. This page is telling me how many acres I planted. 41 acres. Got 131 gallons of fuel in the tractor. It just tells me all kinds of information. Page 2, I've got set up. This is my field, and I punch my field and what I'm planting in there to record it. And now we're back on the page we were with the map. So this is the planter monitor. It's going to make sure that the planter's planting what it's supposed to be planting, that nothing's plugged up, that all the planting units are planting the same amount. If I run out of seed, it tells me that. If something bad happens, chain falls off, it tells me that, so I'm not planting along. All of a sudden I go back and I'm not been planting one row. So here it shows I'm planting 26,025.9 seeds per acre. About where I want it. And we're going slower here, about 3 miles an hour as I'm talking with you. Normally I might be planting about 5 to 5.5 when we're planting corn. Plant's a little more accurate if I'm not doing 6 or 6.5 miles an hour. But that's what we're doing today, guys. Travis is busy. He's loading some calves. We're taking to the sale that we've wintered. This winter the market's gone down. We probably should have sold them there last fall. Wasted a lot of money in hay and effort on them. I guess that's the way it is. But this is, some people wondering what farmers are doing through this COVID-19. Trying to stay busy. Well, we don't have worry about staying busy. It's pretty much business as usual around here, getting things done. Some of our suppliers, we don't get in contact with, but they deliver seed or chemical to us as we need it. But honestly, it's just kind of business as usual here. We got stuff that's got to happen, and this corn has a short window to get planted, so we're gonna keep on planting. I got a guy on a skid steer doing some terrace work we didn't have a chance to do all winter long. Stayed too wet, and it's just another day at the office, guys. So I guess I'm glad we can be outdoors and busy. I feel for you guys that maybe are having to stay in or even just work from home or not work at all. Yeah, that's got to be bad, especially for a guy. So this is Greg Christensen, Grandview Livestock, signing off. Have a good day.